I don't get what the problem is, mate.
Look, it's not that I don't believe the tea leaf reader. I'm sure what he says is very interesting.
We need more than your good opinion. If we're going to take down their booze, we need good information.
But what good is that if I can't understand him?
Stop. It's not that hard, mate. He speaks, you listen. What can you lose?
War. Conflict. As it was, so shall it be again. Why do you come? Is it for power to challenge the ancient ocean? Do you want glory to rival eternal Surya? With such I cannot help. Or is it something else? Ah, yes. Fortune.
To take down the booze, we need to cripple his fleet, and today's fortune is perfect. We have promised good weather for the next 12 hours. The strong winds will bring many merchants. Nabooz and his gang wouldn't be able to resist such easy prey. While they are distracted, we will snatch the prize from them. Time is short. Let's show who the real hunters in Kirimbaz are.
You guys hear that? There's fortune in my future. Best go buy a lottery ticket. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick, and we are once again back playing some more video games from E3. Stuff that I checked out at the UBISOFT booth, as well as a private event. So this is Skull and Bones. This is a quote-unquote new game. Somewhat debatable, but so at the beginning of this alpha build, we got to choose what boat you want to play with. This is a timed demo, so basically there was a time limit of everything that we could do. There was multiplayer components as well. We could link up with another player, so that is something that is going to be in the full release of the game. I decided to go with the all-rounder, kit, just because it just made sense to be versatile in all facets. Jack of all trades, master of none, but it's perfectly suited for this demo. So this is Skull and Bones. This game was announced last year at Ubisoft's E3 press conference, and they didn't really pull much punches when they announced it. They straight up said that they took the assets from Assassin's Creed and made a completely separate game. So if you guys didn't know, for some reason if you never played Assassin's Creed game before, the naval combat was first introduced in Assassin's Creed 3. And it's basically been kind of refined along the way, and it still makes its return in Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well. So, in my personal opinion, it kind of puts this game in a very odd place, because if you're going to have the naval combat that exists in well-established franchises like Assassin's Creed, I'm not 100% sure where this game is going to find its niche and its core audience by itself. It's probably going to be relying more on the multiplayer community, whereas Assassin's Creed relies on the single-player community to continue and thrive. But say what you will about Assassin's Creed, whether you like the franchise or not, whether you feel like the games are too much in terms of their release window, the brand itself is really powerful. So I'm not 100% sure how Skull and Bones is going to survive on its own, because I honestly could not find any unique, well, there's some nuances, differences in the combat, in the boat combat in Skull and Bones, but I honestly did not find anything new and amazing that differentiates what I saw in this game from the Assassin's Creed franchise. That's just my honest opinion. I really hope that this game can find its core audience by itself in the multiplayer community, but I just don't know, honestly. The controls feel almost identical to the naval combat in the Assassin's Creed games, and there are some things that I didn't like, because this is more of a, it's supposed to be quote-unquote more realistic in terms of naval combat. The naval combat in Assassin's Creed is down more just to keep the gameplay flowing and make things more accessible. But in this one, there's a higher emphasis on using the wind in navigating the seas, whereas in Assassin's Creed, you can basically sail anywhere and just be slower. In this game, if you actually try to fight against the wind, you'll just...
merchant! Portuguese frigate sighted!
Portuguese merchant and frigate and sighted ahead. So yeah, if you try to fight against the wind in this game at all, you're just gonna have a bad time, basically, because you cannot sail directly into the wind in this game. So the wind is controlled.
Portuguese frigate! Let's find our bearings!
These guys stop yelling and talking. So in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see the direction of where the wind is moving us, and if you hold R2, it increases the sail length, so that will determine whether or not how fast and how quickly you get to your destination. So unlike kind of like a similar game of pirates and ships, like the more recently released Sea of Thieves, where you're trying to control, each individual person is trying to control all aspects of different aspects of the ship, such as sails, as well as packing up the ship. This game, you're just controlling the ship as a whole. It's more so instead of having each individual person being a crew member on the ship, you have the whole ship as well. So yeah, I collected some loot in this one, and a little bit later in the video, you're gonna see me squad up with another person playing at the time during the event. Once again, that's probably the biggest change. Then you would find, and the biggest improvement is the multiplayer components that you're gonna find, being able to join your friends, join their ships, and kind of run as a crew together on the seas. You can meet up with other people, run against other people, and I assume there's probably gonna be a lot of aspects of collecting loot, improving your ship's performance, and all that type of stuff. But what I'm really interested to see is what they're gonna do for the story and single-player elements of this game, because I know pretty much what you're gonna expect and get with the game of combat and how it's gonna work and how it's gonna play out. I think they just need to do a better job of giving us the hook, basically, the hook of what the single player is gonna be like, and get us kind of invested into the story, if there is a story, and the world. The toughest thing for a video game, quote-unquote, new franchise, is to get people excited and involved, and especially since they're really upfront saying they're pretty much reusing assets from previous games to make a new IP.
We should have some care.
It's a tough sell.
The kill ones
I'll wholeheartedly admit it's a tough sell, but we basically just have to wait, and time will tell whether or not they can
Told you that, did he?
make us
God's your friend now too, I suppose.
Go it, swabs.
make us believe in this franchise and get us invested into it. The investment is the hardest part. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm gonna keep approaching this as an open mind, especially if they start introducing more story elements. You guys can enjoy the rest of the gameplay and look forward to more E3 coverage coming up in the near future and in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. All right, we'll chat then.
Okay, let's take player 4. He's on the... I think the other players have decided to destroy some of the other players. Piracy has reigned supreme. Not sure I'm going to make it there in 4 minutes. It's a huge convoy over there. that would wipe me out real fast. I have a new crewmate. That's probably not good, actually. He's fled. He knows better. Oh, this is bad. The sails are as trimmed as they're gonna get. That's as fast as she goes. Oh, earned some goodies from the other players. I'm gonna get right in range of the other players just in time for the demo to end. Either go down and fight. Oh god. Hardy. Yep, hey.